So before I begin this video, I just wanted to announce that I am going to be at LA. So I am going to be flying to Los Angeles for a Reptile Expo, the Anaheim Reptile Expo, which I'm super excited to pretty much be going. It's my first time, so if you are attending that Reptile Expo, come over, say hi. I'm coming from Canada all the way to LA to pretty much hang out with anyone out there. I'm gonna be going with a few friends, so definitely come by, say hi, hang out, and I'm definitely gonna be vlogging it, so stick around for those videos. Some super cool, interesting videos are coming out, so definitely subscribe. So with that being said, let's get started. What's up, lords and ladies? Welcome back to another video on this channel. So chances are you came across this video because you are planning to buy a new bearded dragon. You're either going to a Reptile Expo and you know there's going to be some bearded dragons there that you want to buy, or you are going to your local pet shop and you want to purchase one there, but you don't know what to do, what to look for. So today I decided to put together 5 things that you could look for quickly to make the right decision when purchasing a new bearded dragon. So the very first thing to look for when purchasing a new bearded dragon is alertness. Alertness is a very good sign that this bearded dragon is healthy. Now, you want this bearded dragon to be moving around, maybe even jumping, and when you get to hold it, maybe even climbing up all over you. This is a very good sign that this bearded dragon is super healthy, that it's, you know, all the limbs are working and nothing seems to be wrong with the bearded dragon externally. Now, internally, that could be a whole different thing. So the second thing to look for, if you get a chance to go to a pet shop or get to see the bearded dragon set up either at a Reptile Expo, is to possibly see if there's any stool samples in the enclosure. Now, of course, most breeders or keepers will clean that immediately, so you probably won't get a chance to see that. But if you do get a chance to see it, make sure that the poop doesn't look runny, it looks solid. I know it might be a little bit nasty to be looking for poop. You should be looking for a new bearded dragon, but if you see runny stool, chances are that bearded dragon internally is not healthy. Which leads me to number 3. Buy from trustworthy people. Now, this could be a whole separate video on who and what to purchase and when to purchase, because at the end of the day, bearded dragons are pretty much available. If you see them either on Kijiji, on Craigslist, if you see them at Reptile Expos, you could see them at pet shops. They're almost everywhere. They're a pretty common reptile and they're pretty much out there for anyone to purchase. However, not every single person that you purchase from, unfortunately, is trustworthy. Some people are just sketchy. So the best way to kind of get to know your keeper or breeder is to just ask them questions. Do you have maybe social media? Do you have Instagram? Maybe do you have a YouTube channel? And you could get an understanding on how the person you're purchasing from is interacting with their animals. Because at the end of the day, they've kept the reptile longer than you have at this moment. So if there's anything in particular that you need to know about these animals, it's best to have that connection still with the keeper even after you purchase them. In case something happens, they could help you out. But if the keeper is not trustworthy, they are just gonna ghost you, run with your money, go to the casino, put it all on black, and that is that. Like, you would never hear from them ever again. So you want to make sure that you are buying from a trustworthy person. Now, the 4th thing to look out for are mites. Now, there is a right way to look for mites on a reptile when you're at a Reptile Expo, and there's, I guess, a way that's just wrong. If I am at a booth, because I do vend at Reptile Expos, don't come up to my animals at my table and start inspecting them and start looking at them like that, because it makes me feel a certain kind of way. I'm like, yo, I do my, you know, maintenance of taking care of these animals and making sure they don't have mites. Like, what? Who do you think you are? It's pretty much like asking a person who, you know, you see on the street who has a dog. You're like, oh, can I pet your dog? And instead of petting them immediately, you just start looking for ticks and fleas, and you're just making sure before you pet them that there isn't any fleas. Now, I get it, mites are horrible, and thankfully I haven't had mites, but I do think it's important that if you are purchasing a new reptile, that you do check for mites. chances are if you are going to a reptile expo, you're gonna get to hold multiple animals. So always make sure that the person has hand sanitizer. You give your hand a quick wipe, you look at the animal, and then after you hand sanitize your hands again, just because you don't want to cross-contaminate any type of bacteria or any viruses or even mites in that case. Now last but not least, the thing that you should look for when purchasing a new bearded dragon is personality. Now every reptile has a different personality, and I made a whole separate video on this topic, so go check that out if you want to see 5 personality traits that each bearded dragon may have. Now it's very important if you are purchasing a bearded dragon that you get one that fits your personality, your lifestyle. If you're a chill, laid back person, why are you gonna get a psychopath of a bearded dragon? That makes no sense to me. You want to get a bearded dragon that pretty much chills with you, hangs out with you, and it is just a companion. But if you are a psychopath on the other hand, I understand if you want to get an angry bearded dragon, you want a challenge, you want something that's going to give you something in return. But at the end of the day, make sure you are picking a bearded dragon that fits your lifestyle, your personality. So when you are purchasing this bearded dragon, hold multiple ones. Don't fall in love with the first one. Trust me, don't fall for that trap. I did it so many times and look what I ended up with. Okay, I love you guys, but holy, you guys are great. So hopefully these tips helped you guys out. If they did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I wanted to make this quick video to just help anyone out there who is purchasing a bearded dragon. So with that being said, I'm Lord of Lion, keep the blood pumping, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit